I'm gonna do my video standing today because I want to. So basically, I was desperately clawing at something to commentate on, and I think I found the perfect match. Apparently, 17 Magazine has a YouTube channel. I was unaware of this, and I am glad that I've been unaware of it for so long. I feel like the quality of my life has decreased since an hour ago. I mean, I haven't really seen all the content on their YouTube channel, but from what I've seen, don't expect great things from them. This one really particular video caught my eye, and it's basically where they take young adolescents and they cram them in a studio, and then they're like, hey, which one's the hottest and the best of you? According to like 4 people in the room. And let's make everybody else feel bad for the most insignificant things about their personality. And then we'll monetize it and have other adolescents watch it. That sounds like a great idea. So basically, we're gonna watch this series called BFF Chooses Bae or something. Like I said, don't expect good things.
I see a few good ones here.
Me too. No, I mean, you're all great, but for my friend Alexis.
Great potential.
Yeah.
So at first I'm looking at these kids and I'm like, they've gotta be like 19, 20. They look so old. And then like, I keep hearing them speak and nothing of substance is really coming out. So I'm thinking maybe these kids are younger than I thought. Now, I'm literally probably their age. I'm being very judgmental because I can be.
I'm Alexis, and my best friends are going to choose what guy I should date. This is Sophia, this is Ruby, and that's Ariel, who's actually my sister too.
Now that I see their ages, I didn't see those the first time around.
Alexis is very trendy, but also very quirky. Like she's different, but in a very good way.
Alexis is stylish. She just goes with the flow.
I think for her, I would definitely pick someone that's like pretty trendy, very like stylish, you know, likes music and, you know, like that.
The guys I like would probably be like musicians or like artsy people who like have good senses of style.
Yeah, because we all find our love of our life based off of their literal style. If you walk in wearing Converse, get out of here. Louis Vuittons only.
My name is Scott and I'm lactose intolerant.
I'm in love. I'm in love with, what's his name? Scott. Basically, the moral of this video is that I can't live without Scott.
I'm Eli, and I really like all forms of art, singing, music, you know, all of it.
Eli looks 8 and 41 at the same time.
Hi, my name is Chris Milo, and I do like international ballroom dancing.
He's literally 15 years old. Okay, that kid is he's literally 15. That is 1-5. He's a baby. I'm just saying, like, why would you pitch a 15-year-old adolescent boy, first of all, against so many people older than him, because he's easily the youngest in the group. And then second of all, he's going after this 18-year-old girl. I don't even remember her age. I should pay attention better to things that I commentate on. She's like 18 and he's like, she could cradle him in her arms.
I'm Alex, and I like to work out and be on the beach.
Okay, let me give you a little forewarning about Alex. Alex, if you're watching this, take some tips from me, buddy. You look like you're gonna kill somebody in that room. He scares me, he stares deep into my soul, and then his eyes flicker away quickly, and it makes him look guilty of something.
The beach thing was really cool. Also lactose intolerant, same, I'm dairy free, so yeah, that was good.
It's just so cringy. Imagine every single time you had an interaction in like 6th to 12th grade and it was recorded on camera and seen by almost 1 million people. I just feel like we would all die inside.
I like scary movies to a certain extent.
Alex, what the heck? Are you okay? Like, what is that to a certain extent? Like, you only watch them to like get your next tactic, to see what the police do so that you can avoid leaving any evidence of the scene of the crime.
I mean, the moment she said she didn't like horror movies, I was like, yeah, I'ma eliminate myself. Come on, horror movies?
This is like the stuff that I'm talking about. Okay, and you might be thinking that like this isn't really a problem. I can already see the hate comments because you guys don't watch the whole video through before you rip me apart. But if somebody that you're like really interested in doesn't like scary movies and you do, that's not gonna affect your relationship at all, okay? And this is concerning because their audience, 17 magazine or whatever, their audience is so young, and I have proof of this because I watched the live chat replay when they premiered the video. These kids are like really they're children, they're kids. And so it's just like, is this really like a good narrative to be portraying to young audiences? You know, like this isn't a really accurate depiction of how relationships work, and it's like promoting really material values to just anybody, not even young audiences. So it's like kind of, I don't support it, or else I wouldn't be making this video.
What would your ideal first date be?
Well, I'd probably say go to dinner, maybe a movie.
That's literally the worst first date ever.
We're just talking about art museum, so art museum, then a nice fancy dinner, maybe walk around Central Park, listening to all the oldies, you know, have a great old time.
I hate people that go like this. Okay, and I'm guilty of this, but I don't like it when other people do it. So like, this is what he should have done. Go to Central Park, we'll talk it out, listen to the oldies, and just have a great old time. This is how he did it. We'll go to Central Park, listen to the oldies, and just have a great old time. Cause it's like it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Picnic or just something out with nature, and just maybe late at night and look at the stars, something to admire.
What was that reaction for? Like, was that offensive to you? Stars?
I would take her to Mickey D's, and if we hit it off, I'll bring her to Wendy's.
I'd probably get to know her first, and then I'd bring her to dinner at the night.
Alex is a serial killer. He is a serial killer. Alex is a serial killer. You can't convince me otherwise. Alex is a serial killer.
I don't think I'll bring her to a sporting event unless she like specifically likes a sport. But if I had to choose, it'd probably be baseball.
Now, watch when Alex gets eliminated. This is very important. This has become psycho profiling Alex episode now. We're not even worried about 17 magazine anymore. We're just focusing on this serial killer kid now. When he walks by her, he does something that is both hilarious and concerning.
See you later.
See ya.
See a little swagger in his step, and then his little nod, and he's like, see you later. He really thought that she was missing out. But what she was really missing out on is getting murdered.
Sometimes it's good to get eliminated because you can meet somebody else with a prettier smile and a better connection that you could get married to and have wonderful children.
Woo! Okay, let's break that sentence down. So, sometimes it's better to get eliminated. Okay, granted. So you can meet somebody who has a prettier smile. So a little bit, we're getting a little bit into the offensive zone because that's basically implying that, what's her name, Alexis, somebody, whatever her name is, would be like not as pretty as somebody that you can meet in the future, which is like, I don't know how she would feel about that. And then he says something about kids, and he's like, what, 2? So I just feel like that was just a little bit, he's jumping the gun. This is the gun, and he jumps it. And I feel like we should just take it slow. I wonder if him and Alex are on a tag team.
Okay, I know sometimes this can be kind of a hard choice, but if you had to choose, would you go for like chocolatey type candies or like the sour type candies? You know what I'm talking about?
I'm so glad they asked this question because I asked this to all of my potential future husband candidates when I put out the Craigslist ad and they show up to my house. And they show up to my house once a month. First question that I asked them is, what type of candy do you like? One time, Channing Tatum made it over to my house, and he's not really my type, but I was gonna humor him, and I asked him this question, and I'm so glad that I dodged that bullet because it was actually a trick question because I'm on a candy detox right now, and he said that he likes chocolate better, and we would have probably caused World War III if we hadn't gotten.
So in 30 seconds, tell me why you pick Alexis and why we should pick you for Alexis.
Well, first off, I think that, you know, if I get to know Alexis, I feel like we're gonna have a lot of stuff in common, obviously, because we're still here. But as I get to know her, I guess we'll have like a sort of bond and connection, and I think that eventually it'll just be good. It'll just be great.
It'll just be good and it'll just be great. I can barely hold back the tears right now. I really felt it. Not that I should have felt it, because these kids literally just met each other. They're treating it like with such gravity, and it's like so awkward to think about, because they're like, what would you do for Alexis? Would you die for her? Would you take a bullet for Alexis? And these kids are like literally 8 to 7 years old, and they're all treating it like Alexis is the last woman on earth, and they're responsible for, like, they have to come up with an heir for their kingdom. It's not that deep.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Well, Alexis, this is Billy, and as you heard, you guys had a lot in common.
I can't watch it anymore. It's so awkward. I want to die. In conclusion, is this gonna kill us all because it's so bad and I hate it so much? No. Put your keyboard away. But it's cringy, LOL. That's the conclusion. Bye. And then you guys fall in love. And it's not manipulative, okay? It's not.